What's up, guys? Jay, MorninAfterKill, and I'm back here on Borderlands 2. And today I'm going to be doing something that I haven't done in quite a while and just kind of sit back, relax, kick my feet up, and I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a old-fashioned, old-school Storytime commentary. So, before I actually get into the video, I want to let you guys know that I'm going to be complaining about some first world problems here. That's right! Stealing your motherfucking thunder before you put it in the comments down below when you're like, MAK, these aren't problems, these are just problems that seem like problems because you don't have any problems in your goddamn life right now. And I agree. Right now, my life is actually pretty mellow, so some of the things that I've had to deal with over the last month is just fucking annoying. It's not like life-threatening type of shit, but man, it is stressful as a motherfucker when you're trying to get shit done. So, I do want to let you guys know out there, because I know what it's like to go through your fair share of bullshit. I know what it's like to go through some real live shit and to hear somebody else complain about shit that's not really that important. It kind of pisses you off. So, I want to let you guys know that if you are going through some real live shit and you're looking for some place to relate, this probably isn't going to be that video. This is going to be just a little bit of light-hearted, jokey kind of video. Let you guys know, you know, some of the funnier, more annoying things that have happened that kind of piss you off. But if you're looking for a video that can kind of like, you know, relate to, I do have my Road to 30, which is like pretty much my life story. You can go watch that. It's chronicles my entire life year by year, and also have my spin-off series on Life After 30, which I am going to be doing an update to the Life After 30 later on this week. And a lot of you guys have been like, MAK, what the fuck has been going on with your life? We want to know what's going on with the Life After 30 series, so I will make an update. I promise you guys, this weekend we are going to be dropping a huge amount of videos, especially with PAX and all the news is going to be coming out of that convention. Fuck yeah, motherfucker. So, anyway, the last few months have been a blur, just completely a blur. For those of you guys that haven't been watching my channel for a while, I have not missed a daily upload on YouTube in 2 years and 7 months. God damn! I put a lot of time into YouTube, Twitch, and not to mention that, you know, I still put in time in my real life to swing a few bucks here and there to pay the bills. A lot of you guys out there probably think I do YouTube full-time. It's not a 100% full-time type of deal. It's like somewhere in between full-time and hobby. I guess like if it was on like a pro circuit of sports, I would be like, you know, semi-pro. I would be Will Ferrell. No, but anyway, you know, I just put a lot of time in, and I've come real close with how much hours I've been running. For those of you guys that really don't know how much hours I run on a 36-hour day. Every day. Like, I run for 12 hours longer than most people actually do. So, every day is kind of like a day and a half for everybody else. It's kind of weird, but I've kind of slowed myself down, and I've got myself back on a 24-hour schedule right now. I know a few of you guys have probably looked at my channel, you're like, MAK, the uploads have kind of slowed down in the last, like, week or two. What's wrong? Is everything alright? I took a step back. I took a step back, guys, and I wanted to slow my life down because I can't run. I can't run on a 36-hour schedule anymore. I'm fucking too old for that shit. 31 years old. Can't be. I ain't about that life no more. I gotta stick on a 24-hour schedule. But anyway, I've completely done my man cave. Alright, and I'm so happy sitting here. I'm looking around. I'm like, I got screen, I got mouse. Everything is where I need it to be. I do have an ungodly large amount of wires snaking around right here. It's like, but I really feel a lot better in my man cave knowing that everything is set up the way I wanted to. But when I was setting this shit up, oh my god, there is so many. I had wires that weren't fitting, like lengthwise. I was like, oh, I had everything measured out, and then when I actually put together my setup, I was like, oh man, this ain't gonna work. So I had to go ahead and troubleshoot and rewire everything around. And then one day I was waiting for FedEx. Oh my god, let me tell you about this. I was waiting for FedEx. They came while I was taking a piss. I ran outside and I seen the FedEx guy right, he got to the fender of the truck. And I was like, literally, I was like, you. And like, he looked at me. He looked and jogged across the front of the truck, got in the truck, and drove away. And I was like, oh, hell no. He was delivering 4 goddamn fucking TVs to redo my entire, you know, monitor setup. And I was like, this motherfucker just jogged away from me. He didn't even wait more than like 30 seconds. It doesn't take that long to piss it. You just go in there, just let it go, shake it off. I even did a half-ass shake. I didn't even go 3, you know, shakes. I just gave it a good old, just a up and down, tossed it away, you know. Might have been a little bit of a dribble left on there. It happens. It happens. Every guy knows that. But he fucking ran away, so I got on FedEx, and I was like, hey, I don't want to be a dick, but your FedEx guy just literally ran away from me. They're like, oh no, the guy on that route's been doing this for 20 years. It's like, I'm pretty sure he has been. So, anyway, they're like, he's gonna be out there between 3:30 and 4 o'clock. I'm like, fucking A. You know, I gotta get this shit done. I was on a fucking, you know, a schedule here. I want to make sure that I get my daily videos, and, you know, having my entire man cave ripped apart puts me down 100% out of commission on YouTube. So I was relying on videos that I already had pre-made and pre-stacked up on my channel. I'm like, man, I need to get this done all in the same day. That way I have a little bit of leeway with the videos that I have already made. You know, I'm just trying to get everything done within a reasonable amount of time. And I feel like if I paid overnight shipping, this is where I talk about the first world problems come into play. I have Amazon Prime, alright? It means I get like overnight and 2-day shipping. I actually paid like the extra, like, I think it was like $100 on 4 TVs altogether. It's not $100 per TV, it's $100 for all 4, to get them overnighted so I can have them without having my YouTube channel go down and remain functionality for you guys. I did that, you know, I put the money out there so I can make the videos for you guys, because we'll talk about that another day. But I love making videos. It's a common process for me. It helps me soothe and relax and kind of detach from the rest of the world. But like I said, we'll talk about that in the life after 30. But I'm like, I talked to FedEx. I'm like, I paid $100 to have these motherfucking TVs here today. I didn't pay $100 to have this motherfucker jogging away with my TVs. And they're like, well, he's gonna come out there. And I waited. I literally sat there on my couch in full view of my window with my door open while I was on my laptop from 3:30 to 4 p.m. And I looked out at the laptop and I'm just like, fucking, I caught something out of the corner of my eye, and I look up and there's a slip on the door that says, sorry, we missed you. And I'm like, bitch, you didn't, what the fuck did that motherfucker slingshot? Like, literally, I didn't even see him come to the door. What he did was, he went up the neighbor's yard, because, you know, I live in kind of like it's an attached house to another house, you know what I mean? He walked up through the neighbor's yard, so I didn't see him coming through, and smacked that shit on the door and ran away again, because he didn't want to feel like fucking carrying 4 goddamn TVs on a hot-ass day. And I'm like, oh, hell no. I called FedEx back, and they're like, well, there's nothing we can do about it. You guys missed it, blah, 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 blah. So I fucking did like, oh, we'll retry on Monday, because this was on a Friday. And this is why I was like really, really stressed out about this. It's like, I gotta have this shit this weekend. I can't be waiting until Monday. I didn't pay $100 for fucking shipping to have this shit come fucking 4 days late. That puts me at a severe disadvantage on the YouTubes. Not only that, but, you know, the monitors that I did have before that were still pretty decent, I gave to the neighbors. Because the neighbor kid didn't have a TV in his room. And I was like, look, check this out. I got some TVs here. You know, you want one? I got some new shit coming in. I already gave it away. I can't just go to a neighbor and be like, can I have those TVs back? You just don't do that. You can't do that. So, after fucking unleashing holy hell for an hour and a half on the entire staff of FedEx, everywhere, I just completely ripped every person, just getting higher and higher up the chain as it goes. Let me speak to your manager. Let me speak to your supervisor. Finally, they fucking dispatch me to the people that are actually out in the dispatch office near me, and I'm like, yo, fucks my TVs. They're like, oh, well, the driver's going home for today. What we can do is have them out first thing in the morning on your Saturday ship. And I'm like, bitch, they told me they couldn't get it out no fucking earlier than Monday. He's like, oh, yeah, they tell you that, but blah, blah, blah. I'm like, y'all motherfuckers could have seriously fixed this problem in like 10 minutes. Now I gotta waste an hour and a half and like 3 years of my life yelling at you, trying to give me a heart attack, motherfucker. Right? So after all that bullshit, you know, I get the whole man cave set up, and you know, we're still working through some of the setup changes. You probably seen some of the weird you know, technical glitches on my channel. One of the videos had all the audio to the left instead of the right ear, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? It's supposed to be stereo, left ear and right ear, motherfucker, not left ear. And then, you know, if you watch The Walking Dead, I actually had the game sounds down a lot lower than my voice, and we're still working out those kinks, but they should be ready by the time that Destiny launches. It's like 9/9, so we got like 12, was it like 12, 13 days away? So it's like, we got like 2 or 3 more live streams before then to really nail down these settings to where I feel comfortable that we're, you know, back to 100% MorninAfterKill quality, because I try to bring the best quality for you guys. That's why I redid my entire man cave. I spent a lot of money here to try to bring you guys top quality. I'm getting ready for when YouTube switches over to that 60 frame per second. I got these Elgato HD 60s, and it's gonna be pretty fucking sweet. But anyway, my girlfriend the other day, actually yesterday, last night, she just completely pulled the biggest brain fart ever. Like, let me tell you about my girlfriend, alright? I've talked about this before, you know, my girlfriend, you know, I have some pet peeves, and one of my pet peeves about my girlfriend is she's ditzy as fuck, alright? I'm not saying she's stupid, she's smart, but she has some really bad issues with getting some shit done. Let me tell you, like, I hand her some shit to mail out. I'm like, hey, did you mail that out? That shit's still in her purse in the back seat of the car. Not mailed out. Like 2 weeks later, I'm like, God damn it. Even one time I was like, hey baby, what's going on? She's like, not much. And she's like, hey, what time is it? I'm like, it's 2. And she looks at me and she's like, o'clock? Yeah, baby. It's 2 o'clock. Let me tell you this. This is how ditzy she is. She walked to an auction, right? And she saw a bunch of chairs at the auction, and she goes, well, this is a shitty auction. All they're doing is selling chairs. Baby, I believe those chairs are for the people that have yet to arrive for the beginning of this auction. We seem to have gotten here a little early. Like I said, I love my girlfriend. She's not stupid, but every now and then she just has like the biggest brain farts ever. And she fucked up yesterday. She really did. So we owed like, man, like I think my electric bill's like $700 to $800 a month. Yeah. Let that sink in. That's more than some motherfuckers' rent. All right, running all this shit in here, $700 to $800 a month, and you also gotta, you know, factor in the fact that, you know, I live in a house that's like 130, well, not 130 years old. I'd say it's at least like 70 to 80 years old, maybe even 100 years old, somewhere around there. But it's an old house, some old wiring, and you know, it's gets quite expensive to run shit on these lines. But anyway, I was like, hey baby, you know, here's some checks. I wrote her some, you know, some checks to put into the bank. And she put them into the bank, and I'm like, did you pay the electric bill? She's like, oh yeah, blah, 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 I paid the electric bill. No big deal. I wake up yesterday, and it's hot as fuck. And I'm like, this bitch better not have fucked with my air conditioner thermostat. Oh my god! I can't stand it when people fuck with my thermostat, alright? I like my house to be somewhere between 70 to 75 degrees. I think 73 degrees is a really good, a good portion of temperature. That's like where I like to chill, right? So, my girlfriend fucking writes a check. It's 2014, like, I understand, like, I wrote her a check because she was heading on to the bank to go ahead and put some money into the bank. That's fine. You don't fucking mail out something like the fucking goddamn electric bill to the goddamn electric company with a check when you owe them $800. Now, the thing is they shouldn't have shut us off at all. They fucking, first off, the bill for this month didn't even get here until 3 hours after they shut me off. What? Second of all, she already talked to them on the phone and said that a check was in the mail. So they shouldn't have shut us off. And number 3, bitch, I'm only 1 goddamn fucking month down! And you're gonna shut my goddamn fucking electric off? Are you kidding me? Like, no, that does not make any fucking... And they did it on the hottest day of this year. It was literally like 103 fucking degrees yesterday. Worst day ever during the summer is when they shut off your motherfucking electric. No air conditioner, nothing, on the hottest day of fucking August of the fucking summer. Are you goddamn kidding me? Like, it just blows my fucking mind. Alright, like I said, I grew up pretty fucking poor, alright? And we've gone, like, literally, I've seen electric bills come in for, like, $4,000. Months behind. My mom has gotten literally, like, 12 to, like, 13 months behind on electric. Just totally fucking not paying it. And here we are, 1 month down, $800 out, and the bill didn't even come in the motherfucking mail yet. And they shut my shit off just because, now get this, they shut it off just because, this is what the PSE&G person says on the phone. Because you have a habit of paying on time. We know you have the money, so we're gonna shut you off so you... What? What? So, because I pay my bills like a responsible person, I get the shit end of the fucking stick. I think that's fucked up. Like I said, this is first world problems with MorninAfterKill. None of this really actually affects, like, my total life. I mean, it affects my YouTube channel and my YouTube, you know, in general. But it's not gonna make me die. I'm not in peril here, but goddamn, if like every time I try to just get ahead, just never, man. I could never, ever. I can't even be even. Never. Every time I get to the point to where I'm about to be even with life, reality check tech comes out of left field, blindsides me, just pow. Hey, so I wanted to share that with you. A little bit of frustration and venting with MorninAfterKill from what has happened in the last, like, now, mind you, this has all happened within like the last 2 weeks, and it's just, goddamn, it's never get ahead, never. So my name is Jay, MorninAfterKill. I want to thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys rate, comment, subscribe. If you could, leave a thumbs up on the video. I'd highly appreciate it because it gives me motivation to make more videos for you motherfuckers that watch my motherfucking videos. I felt like sharing some of the some of the more stressful, annoying things that has gone on in the last few weeks. And like I said, first world problems indeed. It's not killing me inside, so don't think too much into this video. I'm not really sad about that. So, thanks for watching. My name's Jay, MorninAfterKill. I'm gonna see you guys later.